Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you all in the YouTube channel. Whoever's watching, welcome. I wasn't going to stream the qualifying. As you can see, there's only one car going around in circles. It's just Dennis Knoetze and myself sitting in the pits because the guys are busy doing solo qualifying. So it only shows one car on track. But at least it gives me a chance just to chat about the championship and all the guys that are partaking. So we are currently in round 6, I believe. No, round 5, sorry. At Mahem Speedway or Mahem Raceway out in Pretoria. It's a circuit, closed circuit, that is actually privately owned by a guy by the name of Ian van Niekerk, and managed by Anro Marie and Jacques Marie. So yeah, interesting. Actually a ton of racing goes on here. Ninja midgets up to 13 years. They do 60cc Goma or Max Torino engines, junior stock rod, and then also from 8 to 16 years, stock rods from 14 and up. 1660 modifieds on methanol, 2-liter hot rods, 2.1 modified saloons, open class, where everything goes apparently, super midgets, V8 sprint cars, and banger cars. So, like I said, a ton of racing goes on here at Mahem Raceway. I'm sure the guys are looking forward to it, and two in particular, Anro Stadler and Dennis Knoetze, who actually Dennis we see going around the track now. It's apparently their home circuit, so I'm pretty sure those guys are looking forward to it. But yeah, it's going to be a good one once again. Let's have a look at our championship standings so far, up to round 5, like I said. So Danie van Rooyen still leading it with 282 points. Dennis Knoetze sitting not too far behind him with 239. Anro Stadler, so the two that are going to be battling Danie tonight are right up there with him in terms of championship standings. Anro Stadler with 182. Melvin Gous sitting in 182 as well, so those guys are tied. Pieter Grobler is in 5th with 159. Conrad Janse van Rensburg in 6th. In 7th we have Herman Nieuwoudt. 8th place Jandre Dippenaar. 9th place Cleo Pasola. 10th place Mike McGeer. And then we move over to our bottom half. Hannes Passon in 11th. 12th is Van Jabert and Manus du Plessis. Followed by International, our only, well, I say international, but across the pond. Tim Close, and then Ronald Childs in 15th. Dennis Joubert. I think that's Dennis, or please correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, because I hate butchering names. And if that to me looks like Denise, so I'm going to say Denise. I assume it's Denise, so we'll stick with that. Denise Joubert in 16th. 17th, Ryan Ludick. Daniel Erdel in 18th, and 19th, Yannick Kaliansky. Our format, as always, so the guys were busy with 10 minutes of practice just before qualifying. They are busy with qualifying right now, but obviously we can't see them because it's solo qualifying. 8 minutes of that with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. Heat 1, like always, will be 20 laps, and then Heat 2 will actually be a reverse grid with 20 laps as well. And then we have our final, which is a 25-lap final. But these races with such short tracks with about a 12-second lap, 12 second per lap, go really quickly. So it's going to be action-packed once again. So that is it for our event format. So like I said, currently Dennis just putting in some lap times. I assume he's first. I mean, he's the only one showing on the times, but I mean, I think if anyone else was going to take it from him, I think they would have shown up there. But as we wait for the time to tick over, maybe we can go and have a look at the guys' liveries. I know we tried to get a look at them last time, but we didn't really have much time. But now it seems as though we've got an extra minute or so. I'm going to try and quickly head over there. This drone camera is battery is running low, so as you can see, it's moving relatively slowly. But hello to everyone again in the chat. Hello, Monet, for show. Craig Wesley's in there. Gentlemen, start your engines and get ready for some exciting qualifying. It would have been exciting if we could see everyone, but unfortunately it's actually fortunate, because on such a tight track, having a lot of cars on the track at the same time can be a little bit chaotic. But I don't think we're actually going to make it in time round to the guys to show you the liveries. But at least you can get a nice look at the track that we're racing at this evening. Again, it's Pieter Grobler who actually makes these tracks or creates them. So shout out to Pieter Grobler. And then again to our sponsor, Maximum Effort. You'll see their logo pop in the top right hand corner every now and again. And then to Skinny Media, who do all the video production, who brings you the streams. Thank you to them. And then we get to the liveries. So we have a few seconds just to quickly kind of go through them. It'd be cool if they actually had driver tags on top of the names, but on top of the cars, but unfortunately they don't. Like I mentioned last time, they do have their names on some of the cars, but there's a Maximum Effort sponsor sticker right there. This Lumo green one right here is looking pretty slick. So this must be Martin Mainkies' car right there. The glowing neon lights really looking awesome. Volvo Cars Namibia, that must be Melvin Gous. I think it is. So I think the guys have just basically quit the session. They're going to be heading over to the first heat race. So I am going to take a short break, jump servers, and then see you for the first heat race. And then just before the heat race starts, I'll give you the qualifying positions. I'll just have to look them up quickly. But yeah, see you guys in a little bit. All right, welcome back, guys. Just a quick warm-up session for the guys to go around the track before the race gets going. Just want to read out the qualifying positions to you guys. So Dennis Knoetze actually took pole in that qualifying with a 12.375, and Anro Stadler was in second with a 12.406. So 300ths of a second behind Dennis, and then Danie actually with a 12.417. So a few thousandths just off Anro Stadler in second. Daniel Erdal in fourth, Martin Makers in fifth, Tim Close in sixth, seventh is Conrad, Melvin Gous in eighth. So not the greatest qualifying, but it's very tight, all within a second of each other, the top 10. Herman Nieuwoudt in 9th, Mike McGeer in 10th, and Yannick Kaliansky in 11th. Those are the guys that actually took part in the qualifying. I think the rest just decided that they weren't going to maybe take part. I'm not sure. Maybe we only have 11 guys in the server. But this is going to be a hectic battle with Dennis Knoetze, Danie van Rooyen, and Anro Stadler for sure. It was actually Craig Wesley in the chat a little bit earlier was saying that Danie van Rooyen actually owns Maximum Effort, our sponsor. So he was actually saying that Maximum Effort were building him an amazing looking bull bar for his vehicle. So really great work. He says that Danie's company there does. So if you're in the need for some work like that, any custom accessories, there's his number on the screen right there. You can give him a shout, and I'm sure he'll be stoked to help you guys out. So almost ready for the first heat of the night. We're going to jump over here. All right, looks like we are just about ready. Let me just, I presume the audio is all correct, guys. I'd appreciate it if you let me know. Melvin saying very close, going to be hard for all the drivers. Yep, definitely. Definitely 100% Melvin. Wacky Wayne says, let's see if I can get more viewers quick. Well, that'd be cool. Everyone likes more viewers, that's for sure. Makes the chat more interesting. So thanks for that, Wacky Wayne. So as we're just waiting for the server to take over here, we'll have another quick look at the track. So this track, pretty similar kind of length to the previous one at the Rock in terms of lap times. You see the ambulance in the middle of the track there, just in case anyone hits the barrier and needs to be sent off to the local hospital. But hopefully tonight everyone will be safe. But yeah, this track is a little bit more of a rounded kind of like corner. The Rock was a little bit more kind of like squarish on the exits and the entries. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one, like I said, and luck as always. So let's see how this goes. The first race, the first heat race, should I say. Let's just jump on board, make sure we're following the right person. There we go. So first heat race of Mahem Raceway in Pretoria about to get going here. Guys are just revving their engines. We're going to see the lights come up any second. So someone's like really getting his engine warm there. Okay, the lights are up. We're going to see these guys head off into the distance any second. 3, 2, 1. And they are wheel spinning. Yes, wheel spinning, and they're off. So great start on the inside there from Dennis Knoetze, it looked like it. Dennis Knoetze taking, or staying in the lead, should I say. From Anro Stadler in second place at the moment. Danie van Rooyen following closely behind them. Let's get rid of that drone camera and follow the action from the switch over to the TV. So these three already pulling away from the pack. Danie with a little bit of a slide there coming out of the last turn. Oh, and a little bit of a slide there from Stadler as well. Let's see if we can get an onboard shot here. So this is onboard now with Anro Stadler. You'll see Danie van Rooyen in his rearview mirror. So staying close already is a back marker in front of Dennis Knoetze. So, and unfortunately that back marker, I think that might have been Killarney. It had to have been, but yes, luckily none of the front runners were impacted there. So these guys still running away with it now. Well, not really running away with it. Daniel Odell in 4th place, almost a second behind Danie van Rooyen in 3rd. We'll see if Dennis has got what it takes to keep that pressure from Anro Stadler at bay. So some good creativity, amazing creativity coming from the guys with all these skins. But Dennis Knoetze holding his own, yeah, you can tell it's his home track for sure. And Anro Stadler, I mean, this is basically the opposite to what we saw last week. Monet Fouché in the chat saying, pressure him, Danie, come, pressure him. So, and that's exactly what it looks like he's doing. But let's quickly catch up there. Melvin Gous, unfortunately, having a spin. Gets going again, stays out the way of Nieuwoudt. Danie van Rooyen now trying his best to catch up to, or to stay with Stadler. So I think this is the trick with these oval racing circuits, is to just pressure your opponent and then try and stick it out until the last, like, let's say 3 or 4 laps, and then try and make a move on the last lap. Because there's no point in trying to commit to a move if, you know, you're going to chance making a mistake and then hitting the barrier, that sort of thing. So I think that's exactly what Danie van Rooyen's attempting to do here. So the gaps, well, you keep an eye on these guys. I'll try and keep an eye on the guys in the front. Conrad, yeah, having a decent little race, trying to catch up to Martin Mankies. So Melvin Gous giving up for this one. I think he's going to take his chances in the reverse grid race coming up. Pedal down some Danie. What Craig Wesley there shouting out for Danie. So again, Dennis Knoetze in first place. Looks absolutely flawless right now. Let's see if we can get him on screen for a little bit. So looking absolutely flawless, like I said. Let's see if we can just get a rear view looking back at Anro and Danie. So amazing stuff hanging on, yeah, Dennis Knoetze. So I don't even think he probably needed to do much practice for this race. Seeing as though it's his home track, and Anro is showing that as well behind him. So everyone else, Tim Close and Killarney are in the pits. So they are giving up for this first heat. They're going to try and come back strong in heat number 2, the reverse grid. Any other battles on the track? Let's just see if we can get a little bit of a look-see here. Melvin Gous running on his own. Mike McGeer looks like he's running on his own. Martin Mankies as well. So the best battle on the track right now is between the top 3. Would you have it? Believe it or not. So that was the last lap. Sorry, it caught me a little bit off guard. I was actually in my head thinking it was 25 laps. So Dennis Knoetze actually takes the win there. Well done to Dennis. Anro Stadler in 2nd, spinning his car out there, having some fun. Danie van Rooyen in 3rd. So decent results for Stadler and Danie van Rooyen as the guys head back into the pit lane. But Dennis Knoetze taking this one with style. And we see Dennis there just doing some donuts on screen. Your Heat 1 winner. Yeah, that'll do it for Heat number 1, guys. Please join us in a few minutes for Heat number 2. We'll be right back. So, welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy first heat that was. It was intense watching the top three battle out once again, but it was a great win for Dennis. I'm sure he's stoked with that. We'll hear about that in the interviews after the main race. Still one more heat to go. Someone saying in the chat there, Craig Wesley, saying happy birthday to Pieter Grobler. So didn't actually know it was Pieter Grobler's birthday. So yeah, congratulations and happy birthday. Another one down, as they say. But yeah, congrats and hope you had a great, awesome day and evening. Yeah, so we're getting ready here. The guys are just getting some warm-up laps in again. Some of the guys thinking maybe they should take this opportunity to just maybe get that extra bit of practice in. But yeah, clearly you can see Dennis Knoetze not needing it at all. Just solid pace from Dennis Knoetze. So 30 seconds left of the warm-up session. And then we will be heading into heat number 2. Oh, Peter, it was the 22nd. Ah, no worries, man. Happy belated birthday. I guess Craig maybe didn't get a chance to actually say happy birthday, so that's why he's just mentioned it there now. But anyway, it's cool that we can do it over the stream as well. So, yeah. And I'm not sure, Peter, don't you actually race in the series? I don't see you in the chat. I mean, in the race there. So obviously you're not there. But I mean, don't you usually race in these ovals? So we'll just wait for the guys to come back out on track. I can hear them behind me. Where are they? Let's actually reverse a little bit here. Not tilt the drone camera. Let's see if we can go and find them. So I think there's the pit lane exit or entrance down there. So we're just going to wait a little bit for the cars to come out on track. And then we'll get attempt to get a shot from the air of the start again. So we'll just wait a few minutes. The camera's probably going to reset when they grid up, but hopefully not. So we have Keegs, excuse me, in the chat there saying, "Come on, Martin." So he's obviously rooting for Martin Mankies. And then we see Mahem Speedway. That is where we are at as the menu comes up and ruins the shot. So Mahem Speedway. I must be honest, a lot of these tracks that the guys are racing at, I haven't heard of. Then again, I had no idea short oval racing was actually popular in South Africa. I haven't been in the country for the last about 6 years or so. So maybe that's why. And I actually only got into racing not too long before that. So yeah, it's really exciting racing, a really cool race format. And the guys are getting ready. You see Martin Mankies' car right there, the glowing neon green, sorry. I'm not colorblind. Okay, so we're getting ready to go here. Reverse grid, Tim Close in first. He's going to be under hectic pressure here. Dennis Knoetze will see what he can do from the back. And they're off. Good start by Tim Close there. As Martin Mankies looks like he actually had a little bit of a tap from behind. So everyone's staying on track for now. And Tim Close holding his own up at the front there. We'll see Danie van Rooyen, fourth last right now. Let's actually jump on board. Whoopsie daisy. jump on board here with Martin Meintjes, see what he can do. So a little bit of a tap there. I think that was from Dippenaar. Was it? No, not Dippenaar. It was maybe from Conrad or Mike McGeer. So Melvin Gous about half a second back from close in first place. Danie van Rooyen trying to make his way up. Dennis Knoetze is in 8th right now, and Stadler's ahead of him. Martin Meintjes had a little bit of a wobble there, looked like it. Conrad's dropped down to 9th. So Tim Close out in front, getting chased down by Melvin Gous. We'll stay with the top few guys for now. We are going to keep an eye on the leaders from the first race, or the guys with quite a bit of pace. But for now, we'll keep an eye on the guys up in the front. Melvin Gous keeping that pressure on Tim. Danie is in a great position now. All he has to do, although he does have Anro Stadler, who is slightly, but probably a few hundredths slower than Danie behind him. So Danie van Rooyen taking second place there, Melvin Gous dropping to 3rd. Kind of just missed that. So Danie now working on, getting pretty close there. Danie takes first place from Close on the outside, no less. So that was a bold move. I mean, overtaking on the outside, right around the outside. Great move from Danie van Rooyen there. Anro Stadler now in 4th place. Dennis Knoetze is in 5th. Danie van Rooyen is going to be running away with us now, I assume, even though he wasn't the quickest in qualifying. Let's have a look at the rear view here. As we see, oh my gosh, I think that was Tim Close having a little bit of a drift there. Getting bunched up in between Dennis Knoetze, and that's Dennis Knoetze gets taken out. Unfortunately, dropping all the way back down to last place. And that was Tim Close spinning out as well. Martin Meintjes takes 3rd place. From 2nd place, Melvin Gous and Danie van Rooyen now still in 1st. So Dennis Knoetze, he was doing so well. Unfortunately, dropping back, getting a little bit of a draft, it looks like there. From Mike McGeer, I believe. Yes, in the in the Smarties car, I'll call it that. Odell now in 4th place, trying to put pressure on Martin Meintjes. We'll see. I don't know if he can get that close. The alien is back in front. Damn straight. So Danie van Rooyen not pulling away from Melvin though. Melvin is 0.3 seconds, 0.4 now from Danie van Rooyen. So he's not pulling away at all. Still got a lot of work to do. Anro Stadler now in 7th place. Dennis Knoetze, he might be able to work up the leaderboard there and maybe take a few positions. But very, very disheartening, I'm sure, for him. You know, I don't know if he got taken out there or what, but Martin Meintjes is dropping back slightly from Melvin now, and he's pressured from Daniel Odell, and we are on the last lap already. So Danie van Rooyen looks like he's going to take this a win in the bag for Danie van Rooyen. So 3rd place in the first race, and then a win in the second race, second heat. Melvin Gous coming in 2nd. Great result for Melvin. I'm sure we'll be happy with that. And then 3rd place, Daniel Odell. 4th place, Martin Meintjes. And 5th place, Conrad. I'm not sure what Conrad's last name is, but he's just Conrad. Anro Stadler finishing in 6th. So again, mid-pack for Anro Stadler. And then unfortunately, Dennis Knoetze in last place. So he's sitting in the pits there now, all sad, must be. But great result for Danie van Rooyen. So intense race once again. So we are going to again take another short ad break, guys, and just jump servers into the final race of the evening, the main event. So we will be back in a couple minutes. So please don't go anywhere. See you guys shortly. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event coming up. The guys are just finishing off their warm-up laps, and then we'll get on to the important one, apparently where the most points are scored. So looking forward to it. I'm not too sure the grid order for this one. I assume it's the grid order for the results from the reverse grid race. So we'll see. If Danie van Rooyen starts in pole position, then that's the way it would work. So we'll soon find out. So if you guys are all interested in short track oval racing, if this excites you, so to speak, then a little bit of almost contact there. Then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below the stream. Go in there, say how's it, introduce yourself. The guy to speak to, I believe, is Melvin. I think you can either speak to Melvin or Pieter Grobler. Those two guys will help you out and get you sorted. I must say, it's when it's thought about, oval racing doesn't sound too exciting. But when you're in the moment, I think the guys' hearts are beating in their throats the entire time, especially when you've got the pressure on you up in front with like 20 laps still to go and you're in front only leading by a couple of tenths. I'm sure the heart rates are climbing. So I'm just going to wait for the guys to grid up, and then we will get this race underway. And next week, I believe the race is at Tony Rust in Namibia, Windhoek. So that should be a cool one. Never actually raced there before myself, so that should be a good one. So if you guys are around next Thursday night, be sure to tune in, same time, same place, and catch that action over here with Sim Race Africa community. So shortly, the guys are probably just changing some maybe last minute things on their cars. There we go. It looks like they're ready to go. And it is Danie van Rooyen starting in pole, so this is going to be epic for him if he can hang on to this first place. Melvin Gous there sitting in. Oh no, that's actually Daniel O'Dell. Melvin Gous is in 5th. That's pretty confusing. Melvin in 5th, but he's ahead of Martin Mainkies. But there's only 3 cars in front of Dennis. Okay, I see what's happening there. So the gap between, it's not really an advantage. That's what was confusing me, the angle here. So Melvin Gous sitting in 5th place there. You see he's just ahead of Martin Mainkies. So we'll see what kind of start Danie can get here now. On the inside, we'll see if he can snatch that lead straight from the off here, as they head off into turn 1. So Danie holding on the inside, pressured heavily by Anro Stadler. And again, Dennis Knoetze following behind them super closely. It's going to be like this week in and week out, I'm sure, with these top 3 guys. So let me just switch over here to, we'll switch over to Dennis Knoetze. We'll see what he can do, looking in front of him at the rear of Anro Stadler. Danie van Rooyen just in front of him, and we see behind Dennis Knoetze, Dennis O'Dell. So Dennis O'Dell picking up the pace. I think in qualifying, he qualified 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So good position that he's in now. Melvin Gous sitting in 5th place right now. He's being pressured by Martin Mainkies. I do want to keep an eye on Dennis Knoetze, but I do want to give the guys a little bit of airtime here in the mid-pack. So Martin Mainkies doing well there to pressure Melvin Gous. Melvin Gous doing well to hold on to it for now. Dennis Knoetze still sticking to the back of Anro Stadler. Already 7 laps gone. And we'll see from Dennis's point of view, working those gears. Just a little bit of a handbrake, actually. I think that is. I'm not sure, actually. I think he's. Yeah, it must be a handbrake. So that's interesting. I didn't even know the guys use the handbrakes around his turns. Oh, and hitting the wall there's Dennis Knoetze. So that slowed him down. I don't think he'll have too much damage, but that will have slowed him down quite a bit. So as I mentioned earlier, like Pieter Grobler just said in the chat now, all the info for the race is on Discord. So like I said, if you want to get involved, if it's something that you think you'll enjoy, go and get the link from the Discord in the link below and come and join SRAC. They also do races on Sundays, I believe, as well. They do quite a few races. They have quite a few servers up and running 24 hours a day. They run, I think, Civics on Sundays. I missed the race last week, and I must apologize for that. Totally lost track of time. There were a lot of other things going on at the time as well, so I'll definitely try and make a plan this Sunday to be there for that one. Martin Mainkies, excuse me, Martin Mainkies is very close here with Tim Close. So, back marker getting out the way there. Did that. Oh, that was Conrad taking out Mainkies. Mainkies actually was it Close that he took out? I'm not sure, but that was hectic. Trying to stay out the way, but sometimes things happen and the guys will make contact. That's racing, I guess. But and we see Danie van Rooyen still with the lead, 0.5 second lead from Anro Stadler. Danie van Rooyen just trying to hang on. All the back markers you'll see, I think that's the reason why the most difficult thing is trying to race with the pressure, and then you have the back markers in the way as well, and trying to run a clean race, trying to stay out of the walls. So again, the pressure must be immense for the drivers, and their heart rates must be sky high right now. But they're doing pretty well to hang on to their wheels. So Martin Mainkies now catching up to the back of Close. Just waiting for the mistake to happen. We'll see if Close can hang on to 5th place. I know Martin Mainkies would be super stoked to get in the top 5. The closest battle on track right now, one of the closest. We have Mike McGear in the Smarty car behind Herman Nieuwoudt. Backfire is coming out the exhaust pipe. So Mike McGear, Herman Nieuwoudt having a little fight here, and then we also have Martin Mainkies and Melvin Gous up ahead in 6th and 5th, which are the two closest battles at the moment. So I'm going to try and keep an eye out on that timing board as we are on the last lap right now, guys. These things fly by. I'm actually gobsmacked as to how quickly they go by. But Danie van Rooyen just has one more corner to go and he takes the finish. So race number 2, heat win. The heat 2 win for Danie van Rooyen, and the main event heat win for Danie van Rooyen as well. And I believe it was Anro Stadler who came in second as well in the second heat. So double podium, for all three actually. So I'll be seeing them in the interview booth shortly. Doing some donuts there, awesome to see. So yeah, your finishing positions: Danie van Rooyen in first, Anro Stadler in second, Dennis Knoetze in third. Your top 3, Dennis Knoetze in 4th, Mahem Gous rounding out your top 5. Martin Mainkies just missing out on the top 5 position there, unfortunately. Tim Close finishing in 7th, Herman Nieuwoudt in 8th, 9th is Mike McGear, and 10th is Conrad. Just Conrad. So great stuff from these guys. Epic racing once again. Let me go see if I can grab them for an interview. So stick around. We'll be back shortly talking to the top 3. All right, ladies and gents, welcome back. I've got three guys here in the booth with me. Danie van Rooyen, our Heat 2 and main event race winner. Anro Stadler, who came second in that main event as well. And then Melvin Gous as well, who came second, I think, in the Heat 2 race. And yeah, just amazing race once again. This one was, I think, was the best one in terms of watching, in my opinion, just because it was almost like the top three, guys, Dennis, yourself, Danie, and Anro were literally on equal pace just about, and it was super tight. Like all three races were just like crazy tight. But yeah, congrats on your Heat 2 win and your main event win, and then as well as your third place in the Heat 1. But from your perspective, tell us how that race went.
Thank you, Mornay. No, Mahem is not an easy track, and I didn't think we will be able to go through the back markers like that, because there's only one line on this track that's fast, but we managed to get through the guys. So it was quite nice, and it was the hardest race so far. Definitely the hardest meeting to get past guys.
It definitely looked like it. Like I said, it was between you, Dennis, and Anro. It was just, one mistake from either of you, and that would have been your podium chances gone.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess the top runners, the front runners, that's usually the case. One spin, and you've literally got no chance of getting that back because of the short track distance. But no, that was great to watch. But congrats.
Yeah, we're so close on each other's times. It's just a step out of the car, and the guys are on you or past you. So it's not even a spin out.
Yeah, exactly. But moving on to Anro. Anro, great result from you there in the main event. And then in second place as well. So 2 podium positions in second place for Heat 1 and the main event race. And you got third in the... Oh, no, sorry, that was practice. My bad. But yeah, congrats on that. It looked like you were having, like I said to Danie now, it was just super tight between all you guys. I guess the case for you was like anyone else was just to try and pressure the guy in front of you. In this case, it was Danie, to try and make a mistake, and then Dennis as well in that Heat 1 race. But again, from your side, how did things go?
Mornay, thanks a lot. Yeah, look, the race went lekker and well. It was like Uncle Danie said, it was tough. I think you pressure more hard to like you said, to catch the front runners, but end up getting caught, tangled with the back markers. But that's how racing goes. Luckily, I've got 2 podiums for tonight, and hopefully that will boost the championship points. And looking after for the next race, I say.
Yes. No, for sure. I'm looking forward to Windhoek. I believe it's Tony Rust that's next.
Yes.
So that's going to be a good one. I've never driven. I think maybe a couple of years ago or something like that. I took a drive around the actual circuit, not the oval. But I think it was maybe with SRAC as well. I can't remember. But congrats, Anro. And then we don't have Dennis, unfortunately, this evening here with us. I think he maybe got disconnected near the end there or something. But we have Melvin with us. Melvin, tough race for you as well. Looked like you were going well. I think it was in Heat 2, if I'm not mistaken. But I saw you running like in 4th place at a stage, and you were pretty close to the front guys. And then maybe just a couple of guys in front of you, back markers getting in the way, and then dropping back. But from your side, how did your evening go?
Yeah, it was fun. I was actually going blind and getting used to the pedals again. We made some changes earlier tonight with Mike McGee, who built them.
Okay.
And the race one was fun. I was actually able to keep up, and then we had a fella from Germany who sadly tapped me and got spun out. So I decided to roll back and try and get a starting position for race 2.
Yes.
From second, managed to get through. then I saw Danie storming from the back, and I mean the pass he did there was unbelievable.
Is that the one that we went round the outside?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I saw that. I
watching
caught that.
It was so good. And
I caught that.
so we managed the second place. Then third race went well. Weren't right up there with pace, but I think with some practice and getting used to the new setup, I should get there.
Okay.
But yeah, looking forward to Tony Rust. It's not going to be easy. The elevation changes on the track. It's my home track, but I actually hate it. And but looking forward to Walvisbaai, which is, for some reason, I love that track. I've actually been practicing behind the scenes there and setting up the car there, and then taking all the setup from there to the actual races we do.
Yeah.
So the car hasn't been. I mean, the setup, especially on these ovals, has been. I mean, you can ask Danie. He puts in the time and effort. I think he did 1,300 laps for the last event or something like that.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Nothing compared to last year. I did 4,500 laps before each race.
See. I mean, on these ovals though, you go around them, these short track ovals, and it doesn't. You could be driving for 10, 15 minutes only, and you've already done a few hundred laps.
Yeah, and the thing is, you need your lines to be specific to get that special times.
Exactly.
You can't just go around and think you're going to get fast. You need to check what you do, how you go into the corner, your braking points, when you throttle.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just going around in circles for nothing.
Exactly. And it's just Melvin that will change his setup on his pedals before the race.
Yeah. I was actually going to say, because Melvin actually spoke to me earlier, and he said he wasn't. I thought I heard him say or saw him say that he wasn't going to be racing. And like he said, he just basically jumped in blind. So yeah, my assumption was correct. So decent races for you then, seeing as though you jumped in blind.
What happened on the last event? I mean, you were still commentating that on TCRs. I literally, stupidity on my side, setting up my pedals, I stepped into the spring, and I lost that rubber, which was actually the best rubber. So now we've been working more than a week now with Mike McGeer to get the feeling right. But every time you change your rubber, you change the setting. It's like a new set of pedals. So, and in some racing, that is the key factor. So
yes, your braking is everything.
Getting there, getting used to it, and I'm not going to chase Danie, but I might be able to catch up.
No, well, you need to get keep the guys on their toes. So hopefully you can get it sorted and then be back strong for round 6 at Tony Rust. But yeah, no, congrats again, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And then just I just want to say a big thank you to Danie, and then to Maximum Effort Custom Accessories. If you guys need anything for your vehicles, bull bars, that sort of thing, contact Maximum Effort and they'll sort you out. But from your guys' point of view, you guys want to say anything?
Just thanks for everything.
Yeah, thank you very much.
The stream was good. And from SRAC side, Mornay, thank you for the effort you put in. I mean, you're running your own show now, and once again, well done, and thanks a lot. But we'll see you on the RSS League. I'm going to bring a couple guys over. The challenge is on.
Awesome. Well, unfortunately, I won't be racing in any of those. The point is to stream them, but we'll see what the if numbers aren't that high and there's kind of like a mid-range number, maybe I'll jump in and race. But I've also gotten an offer from someone to do streams for me, so we'll see how that goes, and then maybe I'll jump in for a few races there. But looking forward to it.
Well, to get you into the groove, on Sunday we've got the Civic Cup on Tony Rust.
Okay.
I know you love the car, and I know you're quick, so get your ass in there and come join us.
I actually said during the stream, I must apologize for missing last Sunday, but I had a lot of, as you guys know, I had a lot of stuff going on at the time, and then just totally skipped my mind. But I'll definitely be there on Sunday for sure.
Sure, man. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, Mornay.
Thanks a lot, Mornay.
Thanks, man. Have a good night, guys. Cheers. See you next week.
Okay,
Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right, guys. So nice little chat with the guys there. Like as they said, as we were saying, next week is round 6 at Windhoek, Tony Rust. So that would be round 6, and after which I think there's only one more round after that, and that's Walvisbaai or Walvisbaai. So definitely tune in next week for that. And Sunday as well. Again, like I said in the stream, if you guys are interested in getting involved with some racing with SRAC, good bunch of guys. And they also do Civic Cup racing on Sunday afternoons. As you can see on the graphic coming up on screen now, the Discord link is in the description below. So go ahead and join, come introduce yourself, say hello, speak to Melvin, Pieter, one of those guys, and they'll sort you out. But from on that note there, we will see you guys next week, Thursday, same time, same place. From everyone at SRAC, it's good night. From me, Monet, it's good night. Good night.